Yo yo yo. Alright, let's get the link sent out and whatnot. And then we'll get going. Obviously we have Dueling Book open just because I have it didn't upload my thumbnail, dude. I had like a funny little thumbnail. Oh, okay. Uh, there we go. Okay. Ah. All right. So, the idea for today is we have this list. We're also building another list. Luna Light just sounds kind of fun. Just as another deck to play, and so we're building Luna Light. We're getting that built. But I thought it would be fun because we haven't done it. Like, I mean, I've never streamed it, but also it's been so long for me to go to Dueling Book and to try to get back into the TCG. Now, I guess before we do anything, we should familiarize ourselves with the TCG, right? So let's just look up, let's go to the trusty site that I kind of use, masterduelmeta.com, and then tier list. And then, so this is Master Duel. Okay, so if we go to TCG OCG, wait a minute. Break Hotel. Let me click on like this list. Wait a minute. This just looks, except for this card. Just send a card and pop it. Oh, so we can send Ringebrum and I guess I'll be in the branded. Most curious. Okay. Well, I think we should make a whole new account. So hold on a second while I let me just uh, one second. Okay, let's just make a new account then, instead of going through all this rigmarole. Hold on 1 second. Annoying. Are we prepping for any tournaments? No, not really. I mean, I just don't have the money to even consider that. Although I was very pleasantly surprised to see what the prices for these decks were. Like, I'll pull it up here in a second. I just gotta find a email account that I can use. I just want to use a fresh account in case there's like anything unfair about using a pre-existing one, but I guess there's not. Also, I just kind of like the idea of having a fresh account. Actually, we have an. It's kind of a cringe name because I was using it for a. Did we do it with the OG account to see if we can change the name? Do you think we can change the name? Because this is like an OG account. Don't pop that up, please. Let me see. Probably can't. Okay, whatever. So, no, Jesse Flax. Why? I don't get the joke. We'll use this account. So let's make a new deck. And funnily enough, yeah, like the best deck in TCG is Dracotail. But look, this is Jesse Cotton's list, and this is a $320 deck. Like that's pretty good for like competitive stuff. Like, you know, a lot better than, you know, what we would think. But all right, anyway, Dracotail. So we're not playing Genesis, obviously. Let me just close this out. And we're pretty much just going to rip this build. Let me toggle off the Genesis. There we go. 1 second. I need to affect some set. It won't change anything about how you see it, but it will for me. Oh, because I had the orange light still on to help my eyes, but I'm not feeling the headache anymore. And so now it's actually kind of making it harder for me to see. Shit, Jesse Flax, you know. No. Oh, whoa, this is a OC. Dracotail Shorus. I've never seen this card. Target 2 Dracotail cards in your graveyard. One face-up card on the field of the same type. Monster spell or trap as one of them. Shuffle all 3 into the deck. Oh, that's kind of cool. If 2 or more monsters enter the group at the same time. Okay, yeah, sure. Alright. Okay. Because flax and cotton are similar fibrous things. I didn't actually know that. I don't. What is flax? I've never heard of flax before. Yeah. I that joke went over my head just because I did not know that flax was like a thing. Okay. Jade, Renbrum, Chaos, Philia, and then 2 more. What am I missing? Cross Sheep. Oh, and Mysterion, right. And this little deck right here, this little part, the side deck, my ego streamer isn't farming pilled. Shake my head. Sorry, man. Yeah, I'm not. It's true. You're right. Okay, so this little deck, this little thing right here, this side deck here, this one, this is unfamiliar to me. I haven't played with one of these in a while. So we're just gonna copy Jesse Cotton's list here, and we'll probably change things as things goes on. I think the logic is that we play this if we know we're on the play, but it's not as good on the draw. I think that's supposed to be the logic. And then we just play the other Mulcharmies in case they happen to be better in the matchup. And then we play Lancia. And then I am seeing Imperm. Is there a universe why we play Imperm in a side deck and not just Effect Veiler? I guess so we can have negates on our turn. That would be the reason. But we play it in the side because we generally don't want to play it. And then there's Cross Out. And then he has Pot of Prosperity here. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Can I go Called By? I kind of like this better. In case I just need more kind of protection or whatever. I don't like the Pot of Prosperity. That's just me. I'd have to like understand that. Can I see other side decks and maybe get some ideas for what other people are kind of running? So I'm seeing Chaos Hunter. I'm seeing Droll. I'm also seeing Pot of Prosperity. I'm just seeing Pot of Prosperity in the side deck. That's really strange. Oh, and this is like a shut all list. That's kind of fun. Okay, hold on. We might make some adjustments because I like this list a lot more. So we cut 1 Nibiru. Really, playing 1 Rahu. That's insane. I'll cut it to 2, actually. And then I'll bring up the Ghost Spell. I want to play 2 Ghost Spell for mirrors. Bring down 1. And then I can play Droll. So instead of this, we put another Rahu in here. And I'm seeing a lot of this run in, so I guess we're putting it in. I really don't understand the logic yet, but I think we will. If you're gonna have to type a bunch, try to figure out how to make it not as loud because it's like 1.25. I can try turning my mic down and just talking louder. That might be the solution. Okay. Okay. So, this guy's just like not even playing Meows as a card. Like anywhere in his list. And I kind of agree. Just the Fulos, and then we side into the Purlia. We cut 1 of the Purlia. And then we're playing 2 Droll in the main. 1 in the side. And we got Rahu. And then that leaves exactly 2 for Retaliating, which I kind of like. We could do Retaliating or we could do Keshkir of Finrer. I kind of like Keshkir of Finrer. Yeah. You'll have to tell me if that's better. Um, okay. So this is a list. Let's sort it. This is the list for now. We might make some alterations. We might make some cuts and some additions. But for now, this is what we're gonna hop online with. So, let's save. Let's exit. Let's dual room. Advanced rated TCG match. Let's not join with Dragon Link. Let's just join. Let's just join pool. Let's just see what's cracking. Yeah, and you will have to let me know again if the typing is still loud, because I tried to turn down my general just volume, and then I would just talk louder. But there is going to be typing in this quite a bit. If we're going to do some dueling but climbing, like, we're going to have to communicate to our opponent, especially with a deck like Draco Tail. So we'll have to kind of we'll find the best sound settings as we kind of get going. Dueling Book is not an application we're kind of used to streaming, but we're gonna try to figure it out as we go along and still try to keep it fun. I'm gonna try to find some music so it's not just dead silent and me talking. There we go. But yeah, so I'm assuming it's crisp, keeping it down through disc. Yeah. About the same on the typing. Your voice get a bit quieter. Weird how in Discord. Yeah, let me see what I can do about talking to your opponent. True. Yeah, I'm not sure what to actually do about that. We might have to maybe touch some gain settings or something. Can I? I mean, we're gonna have to do some live kind of. I have no idea how this sounds. What is that right there? Hold on. I don't even know how we would do that. How would we filter Discord? Total silence. Well, yeah, I had to unplug my mic. Does it have to be a whole workshop? Okay, he's just gonna quit. Okay. Yeah, let's figure out our settings. So right now, you can hear me. Test, test, test. All that. I'm gonna. I problem. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Message through Discord. I'll have it pulled up. I want to try a different fix while you're kind of doing that. 1 second. Alright, so we're going to try this. So can you hear that typing still? Your mic is so... Second. Okay, hold on 1 second. What about now? How does it sound now? Okay. And I gotta see when I type, that sits at around... So if I set the noise gate to like 50, then it should hardly ever pick it up. Okay, so we're gonna see about trying it like this. I'm gonna... Hello. Okay, yeah, I don't know if it cut out or just completely cut me. I have no idea. But let me see if it picks me up typing now. That's good now. Type sounds really a decent amount. Okay, well, just real quick, can you hear the typing? I just typed a whole bunch. Back to super grainy. Typing is quieter now. Okay. Okay. I have unplugged and replugged my mic in. I mean, breathing and such. So I've turned the gain down a little bit. Um, I'm now talking. This is how I'm going to be normally talking. I've set up a noise gate, but it doesn't seem to be working. I don't know how to fix the delay, but we did win our first game, by the way. Pog. So yeah, again, I'm gonna type here in a second when I get word that person's ready. Okay, you're typing. Do some test typing. Here, let me actually open a notepad. Ah, shit. Fuck off. Fuck off. Oh my god, dude. I hate notepad when I do this. Okay, come on. Fuck off, bro. Oh my god, dude. I hate that. I hate now it's gonna... I would now like to see every fucking... Thank you. Okay, now let me try some test typing. Can you hear this typing? Okay, I just did like a whole bunch of spamming. And I can type quieter than that. I just typed, you know, decently loud, decently fast. Very good sounds now. Softer, not hard on the ears. Okay, so I might not be able to dampen the typing completely because it is a full mechanical keyboard, but I've done what I can to make it not like super duper loud. And I'm going to try to talk louder and louder so that when I do type, and maybe I'll try to talk when I type. I rain background music, like turn down background music like 5%. Is that what you meant? I'd raise background music. Okay. Like right there? It was right there, the sweet spot. Did I get it? Sorry, we'll edit this out when we do actual videos, but for the stream, yeah, we're gonna figure out audio. Okay, it's softer thumbs. Beautiful. That's what we'll take. I can talk over that. Like 5% more than you're good. Okay. Alright, let me try that. Right there? Is that good right there? Do I still need to turn it up or is it good? Perfect. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Oh no, we're in Blue Eyes White. No, we're join a pool. Whoa, look at this rating gap. Alright. Alright, Malice it looks like. Okay. Malice time. I'm just not gonna change this. Yeah, I'm gonna try. Yeah, whatever you did to get the settings is actually peak. Okay. Oh yeah, we're gonna not touch anything. That's, okay. I'm just gonna. So, what Lynch would take advantage of the Malice matchup? Honestly, dude, I don't know. I'm not good at this matchup. I like kind of just like hit them and hope they stop. And they don't stop. And can you vocalize the conversation? Yeah, sure. So I just said, he's saying grab, I'm chaining. Then I said also draw from Ling from when he summoned Ling Garibo. And then I just said, just being upfront, I'm fresh from Master Duel, so I'm used to just auto drawing lol. Ash, stop. Okay. Um. Okay. This is, it's okay. He's going for Dormouse anyway. Okay. 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 Yeah, I thought Dormouse was a trigger. Don't even leave me, bro. Okay, alright. Sure. Oh, I'm dumb. I could have Urgula bounce back 5 mana. Oh well. I'll ash that, I guess. Target. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough! I didn't have the glowing icon, dude. I forgot my Urgula, dude. Okay, okay. It's okay, it's okay. I drew 5 mana because I'm just the GOAT. Didn't I shuffle? I'm correct. I Didn't draw it, get to. Oh! How do you want me to resolve this? That's actually my bad. I thought it shuffled. No problem. Let me fix that. Alright, my bad, my bad. Alright, I guess we draw regular. I messed up something. And we were fixing the game state. No, dude, this Fight Mina would go so hard! Ah! I needed my Fight Mina back, dude. Oh, shit. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. He doesn't have a whole lot of life points, though. Okay. Dude, you're running out of life points. Okay. He's not using effects. He's synchron or linking off. Absolutely. Dude, you're at 700 though, man. You just have no life points, my lad. But he can gain it back, I guess, with the one trap. But I banished his GWC. So it's actually somewhat hard. It hits my traps. Sure. Okay. Banishing my traps don't really do anything. I can still put them back. Okay. So banishing White Binder. But you don't have the life points for White Binder. You're at 700, big dog. Yeah, but if he can get there. I was about to say you have no life points, blood. How do I side against Malice with no meows here? I mean, obviously, we put the 3 Lancia in. That's happening. And we're for sure having to go second. So, I don't hate Nibiru, obviously. I kind of don't like the mag, right? I mean, this is just a target for... I don't like the Drolls, and I don't like the mag. I'm kind of cool with just this swap. Okay, this is not a bad hand. It's a Ghost Spell. A Ghost Spell in a Dream. Okay, okay. Malice and Underground. Man, I'm so bad, dude. I was like, wait, no, you keep your field spell, right? Fuck's this guy's name? Target 5 mana. We good? Is that cool, bro? Alright, so Malulu is going to set Rahu. Femina is going to set Horn. Okay. Yeah, I don't deserve to win that. I misplayed and I win because Dracotel's dumb. Nay, I'm from the rebellion. That's what I call America. It's called Europa Game. Dude, this guy's plugging his locals? He said, "Where's rebellion?" Oh. Wow. Dude, easy LP, baby. Oh my gosh. Bro is repping his set. That's right. He threw up his gang set and then dipped after I beat him. That was like an honorable. That was like a Dragon Ball duel. I beat him and he was like, "That was dope on Shin," and then just fucking hopped away on a log. I was like, "All right, yeah, okay, yeah, all right, dude." Okay, so we learned some stuff. Ghost Spell is super fucking good against Malice. Like, we knew that, but like being able to Ghost Spell their field spell, super strong, man. That's something to keep in mind. Also, we can play Lancia in TCG. Sheesh. All right. Anyway, let's play a couple more, and then we might switch over. You guys feeling like some Assassin's Creed, or do we want to look at some custom cards? Do we want to try to make should we make the Dreaming Pirates, but we make our own, and then we go to the custom format and see if we can do well in that? There's a custom card format. Do we want to try to make it? How do we make a custom card? Custom card. Oh, shit, guys. What does Lancia do? Oh, this is going to make you laugh. Lancia says... Oh, do I need to, like, make the string bigger? Let me see what I can do about that. I can't. There's not really a way for me to make this bigger for you guys. Yeah, that's weird. How do you even do that? There's just a format there. I'm sure people have, like, you know, No Way Jose in their deck, but... No, so what Lancia says... is you can tribute this card from your hand or face-up field, and neither player can banish cards for the rest of this turn. So you just look at the Malice player, and you hit him with the SSRI stare, and you go, no. Audio listener here mostly. Gotcha. Well, dude, let's make some of these custom cards. Okay, so we're going to make some changes to this archetype, but we're going to start with what I like, what I think works, and what I like. You are a podcast. Nice. Okay. There's got to be an easier way. There we go. Make Trap of Fear. Well, first, I kind of like the idea of doing the Nami cards, or doing the One Piece cards. So, fuck the Dream Pirates. I don't even like calling them the Dream Pirates. I kind of just want to call them, like, do the Christian cards. I don't want to do the Christian cards, dude. The Christian cards don't sound fun and interesting, and, like, I can make kind of a fun archetype. Come on, man. We should do... But I don't like calling them Dreaming Pirates. We're going to make our own archetype. So... I want to make... Okay, here's the thing. We got to treat this... We got to treat this like a set, like an archetype that's actually coming out. So if I was in the boardroom and I was able to get Konami and Funimation to agree to do this, I would pitch for a pre-time skip archetype, so that we can really support that is post-time skip. Fine, but add in Trap of Fear anyway. We'll do a surprise Trap of Fear in our One Piece deck, maybe. We'll see. But okay, so with that in mind, I want to think of a fun convention that allows for pre-time skip. Like, I'm thinking we can make the extra deck cards the post-time skip Straw Hats, or we could kind of just have a combination of the two, like kind of like in the way that Light Sworns have like 4 different Minervas. I think it'd be fun to do a round of the Straw Hats, but these are just the pre-time skip crew members, and then we do some post-time skip support first in the, so like Jinbei and who else is a post-time skip Straw Hat? Probably just Jinbei, right? Am I crazy? But like Jinbei and other post-time skip Straw Hats are post-time skip characters that we would put in the archetype. would only have one version of them, whereas all the main core cast have a pre-time skip and a post-time skip character. They get both. So I kind of like that idea. I don't know if what do we think is a good archetype name for the One Piece pirates? I don't, because I kind of don't like dreaming pirates. I'm gonna be real. But maybe maybe that's just me. What's the thoughts? Do we like dreaming pirates? Do we want to just take this guy's name? Taking a bath like a baby, man. Okay. Let's do... I like just Straw Hat. Okay. 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 Let's see what direction we want to take this into. Um, I don't like the bounty counter system. I kind of want to do something else. So, what's a cool mechanic with this? I need to see another card that would do something like this. Um, Hmm. Um. Okay. Um. She's gonna be a tuner, and I do like water. She's gonna be a level 3 with 1,000 attack and 1,000 defense. And then let's get a pre-time skip Nami image. Oh, 1 second. There we go. Well, I think that's AI. There we go. We'll use this. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Alright, next card. Yeah, the token is such a good way to assist. Alright. Make Luffy search another straw hat after you summon one, but make it in the order that they... Oh, I like that. Yeah, I do like the Vivi card. Let's go ahead and do Luffy. It's our boss monster. So, first of all, and I know we're not going to like it, but we are going to have to embrace Gear 5. Like, look, we're sitting in the boardroom, and I know that one of my fellow businessmen doesn't like Gear 5, but we're trying to make money, baby, and we got to sell Gear 5. So I think we do need to make Luffy level 5. I think Luffy needs to be level 5 for Gear 5. And that also makes her, Nami being a tuner, really good because we can make an 8. So Nami and Luffy can make an 8 really easily. And I think we're going to give Luffy an effect that lets him special summon himself really easily. I think giving him level 5 is a good nod to Gear 5. And maybe we can make Gear 5 Maybe we can make Gear 5 an Xyz monster. Hold on, don't boo me! Don't fucking boo me! What's Luffy's like? Is it just Luffy the captain, or would it be like what? Wait, no, I know what we do. He's the only one that doesn't get a dash. Straw Hat Luffy. Straw Hat Luffy. No, I don't want to do Cyber Dragon effects. These need to be cards that can go first. We can add that, but I don't want to add that to our main strategy being Luffy. No, because we have to give him Straw Hat because he has to be searchable. He has to be searchable with our archetype stuff. So we have to give him the word Straw Hat somewhere. I guess we could put the text, this card is always treated as a Straw Hat, but come on, man. It's called Straw Hat after him. Let's just give him the Straw Hat Luffy. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay. So we've got that first effect. We've got that first effect. Okay. Let's see. Um, hold on, we're cooking. Give me a second. I gotta find the right. Okay. What do we think about our boss monster? Okay. We should do gun sword next time. That sounds fun as fuck. We should do gun sword next time. This is fun. Okay, I don't think we make him ability. Yeah, I don't think we make him any of this. His attribute. Do we want to make him fire? What makes sense? Should we make him fire, or should we not let him be fire? No, he should definitely be light, right? Because sun definitely be. We'll do light, and then yeah. Tell me what it does. So, what Straw Hat Luffy does is, if you control no monsters, or I'm gonna pause this music because it's loud as fuck. Sorry. Okay. Okay. So what Straw Hat Luffy does is, if you control no monsters, or the only monsters you control are Straw Hat monsters, you may special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Straw Hat Luffy once per turn this way. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can apply these effects in sequence based on the number of other Straw Hat monsters you control. One or more, each Straw Hat monster gains 500 attack. I'll probably just do, actually, hold on. All you control. Yeah. So all Straw Hat monsters you control gain 500 attack. Let me get rid of the gains there. 2 or more, you may add 1 Straw Hat from your deck, graveyard, or banishment to your hand. 3 or more, while this card remains face up on the field, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to the activation of your Straw Hat monster effects this turn. Which means if you summon Luffy on a board of 3 other Straw Hats, they cannot respond to the search because he is a Straw Hat monster and he's face up on the field. As long as his summon is successful. So if they negate his summon, then this doesn't apply. But if he hits the full field with 3 or more other ones, they cannot activate any cards in response to his effect or any other Straw Hat monsters as long as he's still on the field. Now that doesn't mean they're unaffected. It just means in response to the activation of their monster effects, the opponent cannot activate anything. So we can still get Nibiru'd, we can still get Effect Veilered after the resolution or before the activation. So if let's say there's a normal summon, then you may do something, but it's not like on summon, then they can Veiler before that happens. So it still leaves windows of interaction, but it lets us play a little bit in the age of hand traps and stuff. And now we got to find a fun image because I'm pretty much good with this. Let me see. I'm trying to find a specific border, but if I can't, it's fine. Attribute is blank. All right, we're gonna make him a light. Level is blank. Right. We're gonna make him a 5. Attack and defense. I think we make him a 2,000, so that when he special summons himself and he boosts himself, he's a 2,500. I think that's good for an ace monster to hit 2,500 with this boost. That way he's kind of like an anime ace. Yeah, I like that. Now we browse an image. Oh, yeah, baby. I love that. Nice, dude. Okay. Dude, on to the next one. Let's go. What are we feeling next? Which card do we want to do next? Yeah, I did pre-time skip Luffy. I did 2K. I did 2K attack and defense. That way it'd be 2,500 attack, 2,000 defense. It's kind of like a Dark Magician stat line type shit. Alright. Which Straw Hat are we feeling next? Usopp? Okay. Okay, we need to give Usopp something that represents his ability to snipe from afar. I think we're going to give Usopp a pop ability. I think that's simple as. So, here's what we're going to do. How do we make this work? How do we do some kind of snipe mechanic? First of all, let me see what they did. Yeah, a synchro or I'm thinking an Xyz maybe. An Xyz could be good, but Oh, I like this. Hold on. I gotta see how spirals word it. Aha. Um. Uh. Um. How do we word this? Hmm. This is a tough one to figure out how to word. Um. Yeah, we're just gonna do. Hmm. I need another comparison. Oh yeah, I figured that was weird. Shivered is supposed to be with the capital, I guess. Okay, so this is the idea for a Sniper King, a Link 1. Okay, we could go down that avenue maybe. But all right. So this is what I got right now for the effect. Also, can I backspace to like Okay, so Straw Hat, Usopp the Sniper. You can special summon this card from your hand if you control another Straw Hat monster. During the main phase, quick effect, you may target one card your opponent controls. Declare a card type, monster, spell, or trap, and destroy it. Then banish it face down if it is a card of that type. So that might be kind of clunky. There might be a better way to phrase this. Hold on. But the essential idea is you target a card and you're destroying it no matter what. But you can declare monster, spell, or trap, and if you call it right, you get to banish it face down. So like it's kind of this idea of like let's say this is like against a Dracotail mirror. Usopp could actually hit a card and know it's the trap, for example, and get to banish that trap face down so it's gone from the game. Like, there's no way to get it back, basically, because it's banished face down. But you have to call it right. You do have to... Sometimes you know what the card is. Sometimes you don't. You have to snipe it. So you call monster, spell, or trap. And so that's kind of the way I was trying to integrate some kind of, like, Usopp sniping kind of thing. But that's mostly a gimmick, I'll grant you. Like, he does have a pop, to be fair. But most of the time, it's just going to be a pop. But, so I gave him a secondary effect. When a Straw Hat monster would be destroyed by battle or would leave the field because of an opponent's card effect, you may tribute this card instead. So if for some reason your plays get stopped and you kind of just end on one or two monsters, you can end on an okay-ish mid-level extra deck monster that we'll design later, and Usopp serves as kind of a form of protection. That's kind of the idea with that. And I don't think we make Usopp a tuner. I think we have Nami as a level 3. I think we make Usopp... Maybe only have him snipe spells and traps. No, I'm fine with him hitting monsters. I'm cool with that. Gulimel can target anything. That's fine. You can have a card that Baron targets anything on the field and pops it. And not creatures unless they are set. Oh, right. I guess you're right. Because there's no reason to call monster... Okay, hold on. No, you're right. You're right. I'm seeing the problem here. Yeah. Oh, we might have to rework this. Because then it's just a 50-50. You know what? Alright, well, this is why we can't have fun in Yu-Gi-Oh, guys. For this exact reason. Oh my gosh, dude, it's so sensitive. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just make Usopp actually fucking just good removal. So fuck it. Let's just make it this. So now it's you may special summon this card from your hand if you control another Straw Hat monster. During the main phase, quick effect, you may target one card your opponent controls or in their graveyard, banish that target face down. When a Straw Hat monster would be destroyed by battle or would leave the field because of an opponent's card effect, you may tribute this card instead. I really like the Usopp design. What about playing with the idea he could random discard an opponent's card from hand or something on summon? Just an idea. I like this concept. Maybe declare a spell, trap, or monster, then your opponent destroys a card of that type. If no card destroyed with this effect, send Usopp to the graveyard. We don't like him just having good removal? We don't like just target a card, banish it face down? Okay. Ooh, hold on. I like this. Wait, hear me out. Hear me out, guys. I have an idea. Okay, so the idea is going to be that we're gonna make this Usopp bounce cards because it's like pre-time skip Usopp. He's doing catch-up star and kind of stuff. Hold on, give me just 1 second so I can actually like get this right. Actually, hold on. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, so hear me out. This is the idea. All right. Whoa, just give me 1 second. Let me pitch this idea. So our pre-time skip Straw Hat, our pre-time skip Usopp, he's it's a quick effect, so he can do it twice technically on our turn and our opponent's turn, but he just returns a card to the hand. But our Sniper King or our post-time skip Usopp, he is actually the one that gets to try to hit a card out of the hand. And because because the previous form of Usopp is returning stuff to the hand, we can do a mechanic like target it'd have to be something like you may declare one card name. If your opponent has that card in their hand, they must banish it and all copies or banish it face down. So the idea is pre-time skip Usopp returns him to the hand, then Sniper King Usopp or post-time skip Usopp snipes it out of the hand and puts it either back in the deck or banishes it face down. So we gain hand knowledge by returning stuff to the hand with previous Usopp, and then we hit the hand with next Usopp. Thoughts? That's sick. Okay. Yeah, cool. What do we make Usopp? Bounce, then link off, then snipe it. Yeah, and then like we banish it. Yeah, and yeah. Do return to hand effects still go off with Vivi? Yeah, it's not a draw. They're not drawing it from deck. I think we make him. Okay, what if we make him a? I think he's just got to be a warrior. He wants to be a warrior of the sea. He's got to be a warrior. I'm gonna make him level 3 as well, and I'm gonna make him. He's a little bit. I would say he's a little bit stronger than Nami in combat. So, because I kind of want to do this fun scaling. So I'm gonna get if Nami's at 1,000, I'm gonna give him pre-time skip Usopp. I'm gonna give him. What if we do? I think all of the Straw Hats. I think all the Straw Hats but Luffy we make water types. Thoughts? Because then we can kind of play around with the water and they're kind of on the sea. But Luffy is a light type. So, do we want to make them all... Nami, Usopp, and Chopper should be the same level. I was thinking of making Chopper level 1. And make Usopp and Nami level 3. Then Zoro, Sanji, and Jinbei should be at the same level. Are we talking about attack or actual level? I'm going to put him at 1,100 attack. And then I'm going to put him at 0 defense. Actually, I'm going to put him at 1,900 defense. I'm going to give him a big ass butt. Because he'd be hiding. Actual level. I think we made Luffy a light type because of, Sun God and all that stuff. Um. All right, and then I mean, I guess we could make him a wind type. I kind of like giving him. I kind of like water though. Like he wants to be a great warrior of the sea, and we can do him water and then Nami water, and then um, Zoro and Sanji can be fire, and we can play with some fire stuff there. Then Chopper will be earth, and Jinbei will be a fish, obviously, and a water. So we kind of have it'd be earth, water, light, and fire as all of all of our attributes so far. That's why I kind of like the theme of making them all just water types because they're on the sea and we can do some kind of synergy with water. And Nami just kind of, I mean, Luffy being the only oddball out, but his attribute won't really matter. I mean, most of the attributes won't really matter, but I'm gonna make him a wind type, I guess, in that vein, because the attributes don't really matter. The levels matter. We're gonna keep him level 3. I like level 3. Okay, and he's not gonna be a tuner. Yeah, I mean, I'd be down for that. I was gonna have Gear 5 be Divine type, but have this card be treated as having, or Divine attribute because you know he's a god, but have this card be treated as all attributes. That could be fun. Okay. And then let's find some good art. Okay. So there's Usopp. Who do we do next, guys? I got one more in me. I don't want to do the whole archetype in one day. Let's do one more. Chopper, Usopp, and Frankie Earth, Jinbei and Nami Water, Brook, Zoro, and Robin Dark. These are all crazy attributes. I did Usopp as wind. I'm gonna do Zoro and Sanji as fire. That was my idea because they both have kind of things to do. Well, kind of. I guess not. I could do Zoro as a dark. He could be like a Kizan, I guess. Yeah. And so we could do. I want to do Zoro. I want to do a better Zoro. So hold on. I think Pirate Hunter Zoro, or do we do Zoro the Pirate Hunter? I think Pirate Hunter Zoro. So he's gonna be a monster. He's gonna be an effect. He's gonna be a warrior. Yeah, he's gonna be dark. He's gonna have 1900 attack. He's gonna be just under Luffy. Okay. Okay. So we could do something with, we could give him 3 different effects, but he can only activate one of those effects per turn. So he can't activate all 3. He can only choose one, because it's like you can choose one of his 3 swords to strike with that turn. We could do something like that. Or what if we just made him a Straw Hat Chandra? What if we just gave him the effect of at the beginning of the damage step, when a Straw Hat battles, you may special summon 1 Straw Hat from your deck. We could just make him Chandra. No, you guys have got to let go of this early Yu-Gi-Oh! 1 concept of monster effects. We cannot give a monster an effect that requires him to kill 3 monsters. That will never happen. You will never get that card to actually resolve and do its full thing. No Yu-Gi-Oh! Games are lasting 6 turns. Because you have to think, it has to be 6 turns, because my opponent gets a turn and I get a turn. So for me to get 3 battle phases, that's 6 turns of Yu-Gi-Oh! Bro, that just does not happen. And we're kind of designing a faster deck, so Zoro would just not. He would just only get his first effect, and he'd get it in the battle phase. We need to give him a main phase effect. You guys have got to let go of this, kill the monster, get an effect kind of thing. I did see the bigger version of Zoro has that effect, and I like that. I like reserving that for the bigger effect of Zoro. Like the post time skip Zoro would get to do that. Give him Tyrant Dragon effect. Okay, so now you're just trolling. Um, let's see. Um, I gotta figure out how exactly to word this again. I have to look up so many cards just to see, like, oh, that has that one little kind of mechanic I'm trying to go for. How is it exactly is it worded? I have an idea. Hold on. Okay. So, um, well, you cannot choose board placement for this card on summon. Roll a die. Would have given these effects like level monster consent, so when to summon his post time scoop self on some condition. Well, that could be fun. Okay, this is what I have so far, and you guys can give me feedback. But I understand we want to give Zoro something to do with combat and fighting, so this is kind of my idea. I'm gonna down the line. We're gonna design either a trap or a quick play spell that's gonna be Zoro's best sword. And the idea is that's going to be an interaction that we can have, and so Zoro is going to be able to search this sword. It's kind of going to be the gimmick. So the idea is this card can make a second and third attack during each battle phase. He cannot attack directly. If this card destroyed a monster by battle, you may apply this effect during the end phase of this turn. You can add to your hand or set one Straw Hat spell or trap directly from your deck. So you can either add something if you already have the sword, let's say, and you want to just add some follow up for next turn, you can add that. If you don't have the trap, you can set that trap directly from the deck. And so we're going to name a trap or a quick play spell after Zoro's best sword, and this can be like, that's kind of the intended target for Zoro, is this sword. So what do we think about that as a design? So he's still battle focused. He's not just doing his 3 attacks to get in OTKs. He's doing battle with other monsters, kind of like how Zoro would. But he gets a search, and he gets to kind of have some follow up. This Zoro does only kind of work here in a going second situation. We might have to give him something that is still gonna. I'm thinking we could give him a good level, and we could give him a really good way to summon himself. So I think we need to give this guy a really good way to summon himself. You know what? Let's just give him the same effect as Luffy. Okay. Should we allow him to equip a spell on that conditional trigger if the sword is an equipped spell? Um, I was gonna have it not be an equipped spell. I was gonna have it just be kind of like a pop, or like, you know, he's almost like doing an attack with the sword. But if we do go down that road, we could or set slash place. Hold on, let me look up maiden and see how she's worded. One second. That's the wrong number. That's not the card I need, dude. Maiden of White, Maiden of White, Maiden of White. 2. There we go. So we can set or place face up one straw hat, spell or trap directly from your deck. So, you know what? Deck or graveyard. Okay. So this kind of allows for a little bit of recursion. It can be an equipped spell. It can also just be a normal trap or a normal kind of quick play spell. I like that. I think we give him a good level, and he's got a good way to special summon himself once per turn. I think we give him a level 4. Ooh, you know what? And I know this kind of goes against our theme, but I want to make him an earth. Because if we make him a level 4, he is a target for our MX Saber Invoker. So with our Nami and our Usopp kind of line, we can actually summon Zoro from our deck, as well as Frankie when we get there, because we'll make Frankie a level 4 as well. Well, I think, okay, this might be weird, but I think for his Yu-Gi-Oh card, we're just gonna do Chopper in his partial zone form. That way, I can justify a level 4, and also I can make him Earth. I can make Zoro, Usopp, and Jinbei all level 4 Earths, and with them being, I can make Zoro and Chopper. Zoro be a warrior, Chopper be a beast warrior, and then MX Saber Invoker can target both of them. So I know it kind of deviates from the theme by making him an Earth, but we do that in a way that actually gives some combo lines to the deck. So I like this. What are our thoughts on Pirate Hunter Zoro? Any thoughts? What do you think? Oh, that looks like shit. Hold on, we'll find something good. Hmm. Trying to find a good picture that. There we go. This should work. God, these all look like shit. How do we get a good pre-time skip Zoro? Someone said, I need my One Piece nerds in chat. I need you guys to send me good pre-time skip Zoro art. Because it keeps getting like blown up and made to look really shitty whenever we import it. But the other ones didn't look like that. I might have found something though. I think I might have found the hack, which is the Treasure Cruise wiki. Yeah, that's the hack, baby. Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, like we had to see the spells and traps. Like we're gonna have to make the spells and traps good. But presuming we make some good playable spells and traps, then the card would be good. So yeah, we might chill on this for now. We'll make a few more from time to time. I think this is just kind of fun. Oh, obviously, I guess all of them should have this. We'll add hard once per turns to all of these. Obviously, we'll do that in post. We'll kind of make sure all these aren't like infinite, kind of crazy shit. But we've made Nami the Navigator. We've made Pirate Hunter Zoro. We made Usopp the Sniper. And I think if we're all having these backgrounds, we should try to get Luffy. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. We got it. Oh, dude, it kind of looks like an archetype. Look at this. Look, they all have the same background, dude. Isn't that lit? Isn't that kind of like we have an archetype going? That's kind of dope. No, what do we think about that? That's kind of cool. So far we've got a level 3 water, level 3 wind, a level 4 earth, and I know Boo not making Zoro a dark or something, or making him an earth so we could special him off of MX Saber Invoker, okay? I'm just being 100% transparent. We're making him a level 4 earth warrior so he can be a target, okay? I'm giving him multiple ways to summon him because he doesn't really have a good main phase 1 effect. Because if let's say we're going first, we actually don't have a way of triggering his search. So just having a way to summon him multiple times, like we can special summon himself with his effect, we can normal summon him, and we can special him with MX Saber Invoker. So he's kind of going to be almost our spam body that we can kind of get out multiple different cheesy ways to make more bodies for us. And, I'm kind of cool with that. I think pre-time skip is better as an earth. Dope. I'm glad we're on the same board. And then what do we think about Luffy, level 5 light? He's got that special summon effect. He can apply those effects. Like, what do we think about the archetype so far? We've got Nami, who's a spell or trap searcher, and if she controls no other monsters, she can special summon a Mirage Tempo token. Now, here's the fun thing. I actually do think this is balanced. The Mirage Tempo token does not count as a Straw Hat. So if she does this effect, you actually cannot special summon Zoro and Luffy because they require the only monsters you control are Straw Hats. So these two specifically cannot be specialed until Nami gets rid of her Mirage Tempo token by syncing off or linking off with it. But smaller cards like Usopp still can. So kind of I'm almost doing 2 tiers where we're going to give the quote-unquote more powerful Straw Hats the better effects, which is why I think we gave Zoro a really good battle effect, but because he doesn't really have a way to trigger on main phase 1, we're going to almost make him spammable to kind of up his power level in the deck. But for the quote-unquote weaker Straw Hats, we're going to give them easier summoning conditions, but less powerful effects. Even though I think Nami is actually so far the best card we made. Just a card that adds our spell or trap archetype and summons a token that we can link off with or synchro off with. Obviously, with her plus a token plus Usopp, that's actually a level 9 synchro really easily. So, I think there's a little bit of fun in that. I guess like the next one to make, if we were to make another one, which I'm kind of like, I kind of don't want to get like card design burnt out and like not make any good ones after this one. But I do want to make something with Sanji, obviously Jinbei. Well, no, we need to do. Oh, Usopp's your favorite right now, really? And just and how he was made. Um, I think if I had a favorite, my favorite is probably I really like Luffy. I like having this sequence effect. I think it makes Luffy super strong without him just being a monster that kills all your cards. Just being a card that summons himself, boosts some attack, adds a Straw Hat from deck, graveyard, or banishment, and for the rest of the turn prevents responses, assuming you summon Luffy on a pretty full board. I'd be down to keep watching, yo, only if you wanted. I mean, I'm not gonna end stream. I'm just I'm thinking about doing something else. I think Nami is best. You like Nami the best? I think Nami is the like in terms of power level. Like if I was looking at the deck, I'd probably go like, ooh, Nami is really strong. Just that's our normal summon searcher. Who this is like our Gearsu almost of the deck. Like she searches a spell or trap, which can that spell or trap could be a starter of its own. But then she makes a token so that she can like so that you can still keep making plays or make plays on her own. So Nami could end up with how we design stuff. Nami could very well end up being a pretty dominant one card combo. Like Nami makes a token, makes a link to, or makes a synchro. Like which of these would Konami make the UR? 100%. We're gonna make the waifus and the popular lads the URs. Like if I were to guess who would be the URs, Nami is the UR, Luffy's the UR, but Luffy's kind of a good UR because you wouldn't play him at 3. I think you'd probably only play 1 or 2 Luffys, maybe 1 Luffy. I think Zoro would be an SR, and Usopp would be like a rare. Not because Usopp's bad, but just because I don't think Usopp's that super duper crazy. You have to play him with other Straw Hats. Nami gets limited. Nami could get limited. Nami's pretty fucking good, dude. Nami's pretty fucking strong. But I don't see what multiple Namis actually gets us, really. Because she has to control no other monsters to get the token. Yeah. I'm good. Do we want to play another one? Do we want to watch a duel? That could be fun. Let's find a low-rated duel. Or do we find a high-rated one? What do we do? What are we doing? What are we thinking? We could peruse the old YouTube if we wanted. Play some Assassin's Creed. What are we thinking? Oh, do you guys want to see the deck I'm running for Legend Anthology? Just kidding, there isn't one. I guess watch a custom card duel. Well, real quick, actually, Trevor, let me show you what the Metal Onslaught deck does. Let me kind of show you what I learned in my training on my own time. Did I close a tab I wasn't supposed to close? Nay. I cringe. Alright, well, I'm just going to have to remember. I'm just going to have to remember the combos then, because I don't have the fucking thing here anymore. Doxed? What do you mean doxed? How doxed? Oh, did I say your name? Dude, okay. Sorry. Okay, Thinking. Okay. Add this. Normal summon. Effect. Veiler. That's quite rude. Okay. Black Full Metal. Equip. Add Metal Flame, or I mean, affect a Metal Flame. Zoa, the Fearsome Beast. Go on. Do it. Okay. Sorry, audio crackle going on. Sorry. All right, check it. If I can do it right. He kind of negated my guy. It just kind of cringe. But it's fine. So we summon the Taxman. And we summon the Pop Man. And here you go. This is full combo, basically. This is full combo. This is all we do. We just summon some dudes, summon some traps. That's it. We're chilling. So the way this works... So we're going to let this resolve. We're not going to negate this. Every time he resolves a card, this gains 300, he takes 500. So we're kind of trying to burn. Okay. I'm thinking you only play one temple. So I'm going to... If I negate the activation, you're destroyed, right? Yeah. Yeah. I'm just going to not let you have temple, I think. Most of the time I've seen people only play one temple. Getting rid of your temple just seems really good. Oh, you play multiple temple, I guess. Fuck me then. Well, I guess I'll immediately look like a dumbass. Okay. I have no pops. I mean, at this point, we're letting him play and we're just burning him. Yeah, we're just gonna let him. This is Tax Simulator. No, dude, you can play all the cards you want. I cannot stop you from playing any cards. But the more you activate, the more you get burned. Okay? Okay. Wow. Board got cleared. I'm kind of fucked. Who plays 2 Temple, man? Well, that's with no normal summon. Actually fucking crazy. Nice. I mean, I guess when you have, like, the hardest, craziest fucking Odeon hand ever seen in all of mankind, playing the most random fucking shit in the extra. Okay, I mean, yeah. But that's a basic idea. Obviously, it's not that great. It's a loner deck, but it's a lot better than it does nothing. It actually can kind of put people in situations where they can't do much. $60-card deck. Sure. Sure. Alright, so he's adjusted Golding. He's going to add a Dark Fusion or 1 card that mentions it. He's got a Malicious in his grave. Evil Assault, I guess, mentions it. Samsara de Lotus. Ugh. Summon Ubel. I'm so glad Ubel is left unhit. Alright, let's see what he does. Come on now. Alright, so now he's making Ubel. Yep. Very fun. Yep. Malicious. Sure. Okay. Well, that's pretty good. Okay. Alright. What the hell is going on here? It's like hero, I guess evil hero and Ubel. Okay, Phoenix Enforcer, sure. I mean, I don't beat this. I'm just gonna see where this goes at this point. This is what, 2? I mean, negate. Yeah, I'm good actually. I'm good. We're not going first, are we? Oh, well. Well, that's unfortunate. Pain. Okay, we'll do this. Okay. Whoops. All right. Okay. Okay, I was gonna say. Okay, we're learning more. So we use the normal max metal morph for the cards that we want to have the spell immunity, and we use the other two for just like kind of the extra stuff. So the pop I was gonna make with the extra stuff, and the tax monster and the negate I was gonna make unaffected by spells. Who the hell is Avatar? Okay, I'm at 700. Well, I think if we play a little bit more, we'll at least get to 800, and then we might call it there. We'll see. We'll see. I kind of want to get the gems for at least one pack before the end of the stream, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. Give me first again, please. Nice. Okay. This is not the best hand ever. Effect. They always have Ailer. It's fine though. Alright. Well. Heavy Storm and Harpy's Feather Duster and Lightning Storm do not exist. Because I'm not making a negate. I'm making the tax card. Sure. Actually, no. Fuck you. $2K. We could make the negate. I think we make the burn. I think we make the burn. Let's burn him. Come on, man. It's a little annoying. Nice hand, by the way. But whatever. So, Valor, Molcharmi, Imperm, plus Sage. Show me the rest of your hand. Show me Maiden. Show me Maiden or Wishes, dude. Okay. Spirit. Okay. All right. Boys. Protect. Okay. That's tough. Okay. Okay. This is good. This is good. I'm going to negate this and deal 3K. Alright, here's True Light. I guess I should have waited. I'm too impatient. Alright. Wishes. Wishes. Okay. Okay, Sage. I could have negated True Light. That's my bad. I got too eager. Yep. Alright, there's Magia. Okay. Alright, add one Blue Eyes Monster. Adds Jet Dragon. Make seals. Wait, what? Wait, what? Dude. That's so fucking sad. I'm going first, apparently. Ugh. I think just the thing I don't like about these events is that it feels like certain decks are hit at like I would say to an unfair level. Like Lunalight gets to be basically fully playable, but you can't have fucking Shadow. Not even Draco Tail, just like normal Shadow. Like okay. This fucking hand sucks, dude. Yeah. Bro, what are these hands, dog? This is so fucking cringe, dude. Okay. Okay, I can win this. Okay. 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 Blue eyes. Alright. What am I even supposed to do with double grave digger trap hole, man? Like, what am I even supposed to do? Oh my god. Oh, at least I have some interaction going second. Chicken game. Okay. Bro scooped. Got our medals. Um, let's see. Where are we? That's 50 from this. Win after going second. We're actually really close, right? Because that puts us to 850. All right, we'll keep going. Just for the missions, really. Bruh. What are these fucking hands, dog? I mean, it's not hot, but... Oh, okay. I thought I could tribute Valor off because the card says ignore so many conditions, but... Okay. We might be dealing with some Master Duel server issues. Weird. Let's try again. It's literally the only thing we can do, so... Alright, it's a Cyverse deck. You know what we're doing. Alright, everybody wake up. Everybody, it's not a drill. Wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. Wake up. Wake your bitch ass up. We're taxing this guy. He's a Cyverse player. We're just going to tax the fuck out of him. We're just going to put him on a taxation plan. Okay, and it's gonna be great. He's gonna have to pay 20 million life points in order to get into the country, and it's gonna be great. Okay, and this is the only thing I have. I have 2 imperms set. We cannot stop him from killing us, but god damn it, can we make him pay for it on the way out? You know what I'm saying? So you do your worst, Cyverse player. You activate your 97 fucking cards. But I want you to understand that while you're doing your cutscene monologue, I have already applied a burn effect before I trigger the cutscene, and you are slowly burning as you monologue. So you do your thing, bro. I don't want you to have a spell. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that field spell. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Burn. Absolutely. Now, do I think we can burn him 14 more times without dying or without my card? Do I think he can activate 14 card effects without ever removing my card? Probably not. But that's not what matters. What matters is we're being an annoying little prick who's hitting them with Teemo poison as I die. That's what I like. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you're second thinking that combo, aren't you? You're like, fuck, how do I get to removal but still get to play? This shit's starting to hurt. Hey, that's just getting kind of big, ain't it? Yeah. What do we do now, Cyberse player? Huh? What do we do? We've started to realize we're taking damage during the cutscene. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not in the spreadsheet. Okay. Alright. Burn. Absolutely. But please burn. Okay. Okay, burn. He's getting so big. Look at him. He's at 4,300. Well. That sucks. Well, we have to hope he links away this Lingaribo or we're in trouble. Okay. Alright, stop BMing. Come on, man. Give me my fucking medals. I saved my Imperm too. He just got to an effect that did it when it was linked off, man. So cringe. Cyber slop. Like I said, like that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, by the way, Lunalight and Cyber slop, basically full power. Do whatever the fuck you want. Shadow, you want to play Winda just to like kind of do your own little. No, go fuck yourself. It's just so fucking lame. Seeing the cards that got hit and being like, okay, so I just literally have no deck to play because like, not even like all the meta cards. It was just like random fucking cards that just like because in one archetype that you've already banned out, like we're gonna ban out certain cards that we've already banned the archetypes for. Dude, you can't even play you can't play the bestials. You cannot play any bestial cards in the event. But full power Cyverse and fucking Ignister Slop. Yeah, dude, just full combo and give me like 3 negates. Like, this is perfectly fine. This is totally fine. Full Cyverse Slop allowed. But like, you can't play bestials? Whatever, bro. This is a playable hand. They literally always have the Veiler. This guy's a Veiler fucking magnet. Okay. All right, we've got the taxation set up. That's all we got. We'll imperm this. Okay. This is looking pretty good for us. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. Well, I'm obviously going to have to negate that. Okay, that's terrifying. Well, at this point, all we have is burn. We just have burn as a deterrent to stop him from continuing play. So if he has it, he has it. Okay. Well, it depends on what he attacks with Clear Wing. We can actually save our swordsman if he attacks our swordsman. If he attacks our negate, we can't save it, unfortunately. But then we still have a pop, and then we still have our Zoa. And if he chooses to negate it, like, again, he's running out of life points, actually. So we might be able to do this. Okay. Alright, he's gonna try to run this over. And we're gonna save our swordsman here. That's big. So we took damage for that, but yeah. Okay. 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 This one's a thinker, but I think we got him. I think we just got him whittled down too much. Okay, fairy life. Okay. Okay, he can only activate 2 card effects, and he can't use his Clear Wing negate, because if he does that, then that frees up my negate to kill him. Okay. Effect. Metal Zoa. Destroy Crystal Wing. Effect. And then we just Metal Zoa. Effect. And that should be game. Inflict damage, yes. Target. Boom! We did it! That's how you do it. That's Tax Metal Zoa. Oh man. We actually victory by effect damage only. We actually only inflicted by damage. It's kind of crazy. Ooh, man, that was a duel. Okay, where are we at? I was 100. So I think that means. Oh no way! Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. 50 away. I don't. But I don't want to play another one. Okay, fine. It's one more win. We have to get one more win. Well, this would be a great hand if I was not going second. Die-fi. Okay. Pass. Can we kill? I can't summon this because it requires me to send it to the graveyard. Little fucker. Um. Yeah, we'll do it this way. We'll declare dragon. Summon Big Daddy. Okay. So we've got the taxation set up. We've even got a gravedigger set. So Regeki. Okay. It's first card down. Okay. Second card down. We won! Burn! Let's go, dude. Okay, now we got what we need. So we can end on a loot. Oh my gosh. Okay. So let's go to deck, and then let's go to Lunalight, and let's see if we can get lucky. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We only got one, but if we watch, no, we're gonna skip. We got two. If we watch, we only got one, but we skipped and got two. Okay. So that means. Oh, and this is a shiny one. Cool. So that means we're at 45, which means we can make something. Generally, we want to make something that's kind of like generic that I can play in other decks, which I've kind of already done with like, Foolish and Called By, which I didn't own. Obviously, don't want to craft any of the Lunalight cards because these can all be pulled, right? So, I think is this only a Master Pack? Nope, this can be pulled. So I think it's just Dominus, right? Yeah, just Dominus. Let's go rip it. Okay. Well, that's about all I have for today. We made some fun cards. We started we played like 2 ranked ladder games. We kind of got distracted with just making custom cards. That was fun. We might be on tomorrow. We'll see. We'll kind of see what my schedule turns into. But